Josh, this was the main symptom. This was the biggest, you can say, side effect that was a bit scary. Uh, when when the consciousness started to, you can say, lose its localized individual sense of self and started recognizing its universal nature, was this feeling like I'm disappearing. This is the main symptom. There's a bunch of symptoms. I mean, you can, I don't know, I don't want just anything. But I feel passionate to talk about this main one because this is it's also a common one too. You remember also there's been a bunch of realized people that have felt this, but Vivekananda was in Ramana Maharshi's ashram back in the day, and he just suddenly, spontaneously, he's like he couldn't find where he's at, and it's said that he started running. He was running around inside, just going up to people like, I can't. Where am I at? I can't find myself. I can't find myself. And people are like, bro, you're right there. Like, what do you mean? No, I don't know where I'm at. So he got shocked a little bit, because that can be the feeling. The first time I experienced that though was, the first main time was when I did too much plant medicine. Is what happened. I did too much San Pedro cactus, and I did it with the girl that I was with too, and she also couldn't find herself, and we're both together and we can't find herself. Thank God I had enough. There was still enough presence left to where I didn't freak out. But it was really difficult. I could barely hold space for my own self, let alone her, and she's like squeezing me, unconsciously trying to ground, and I had to push her off. I remember, because it's like she was just eating all my life force up. She didn't mean to, but just out of instinct, survival, just trying to ground. And I it was heavy. It was super heavy. And so then, but we shared that moment together. And so then afterwards, we would bring that up sometimes. Like, man, I'm disappearing. So, man, don't disappear. Like, we know what that was, what that is. So that was the first time I tasted that, and then slowly, it's like something got grounded, and it was cool. Okay, but then it happened again, and this time it didn't happen on plant medicine. It just started happening. And to make it worse, I was watching this movie about karma. It was like a horror movie about karma, and that movie was really tripping me out hard. I had to turn it off. But this lasted for a few weeks, where it's like I'm here, but I'm not. You can't explain it exactly. It's a eerie feeling. The danger of when that happens when you're on plant medicine, though, see, the plant medicine, it can make things happen before you're ready. This is the thing. As opposed to when things happen organically, just through your sadhana, minus any intense kundalini or energy work. I'm not a proponent of that stuff. For what, but when it happens organically, it's like, it's just more safe, and it can still be eerie, but it's more manageable. Plant medicine, people can, it's different. End up in a psych ward, and do. So it was a few weeks where I would call my friend, like in Florida, and I'd be like, bro, I just need you to talk to me, man. Like, I just feel out there. Like, I'm here, but I'm out there. And it feels weird, and I'm just, it's like the mind is losing its ground. It's like it's gonna, like, what's going to happen? It's like, what's going to happen? It's going to, if it dissolves, what's going to happen? It's the mind that's freaking out. But that shows it's a deep detox is what it is. People that have water fasted and dry fasting especially, that's the strongest detox there is as far as I'm concerned when it comes to fasting and detoxing the body. But when this disappearing, this dissolution of the mind, this is like a psychic detox. This is like this is core level detox. You're detoxing from your human software. Like, there's no deeper detox. The dissolution of that. And so my point of making this video is if you experience that, and some of you already have, because you're right, you say you have, it comes back into a balance. This is the good news. But it might be a little uncomfortable for a while. I mean, what are you going to, you can't do nothing about it. I would call people, and that's how I got grounded. Eat. I would try to eat a little more earth element, get grounded, go into the cold river or something. Let intuition guide you, just how to get grounded. I would go to 12-step meetings online at that time. To be in a group of, I would want to hear ego. I would want to hear individuality, because on some level that was balancing for this universal, you can say, experience. It was like something seeking, okay, can I just be a little primitive again just for a little bit? I just can we just take the edge off? And so you got to do what you got to do. But then at some point there's some I don't know, it synergizes, and it's okay. Now it can I'm not for these one and done type mentalities. Like, see, now somebody could have an experience like that, and then they'll think, oh, I'm awake now, I'm enlightened, I gotta make videos. Okay. It can there's phases of this. It can happen. There can be some reconstruction, some synergy. The individual and the universal, there's certain stages. Like, there's a fusing stage, and then you come back into balance, and then later it can happen again. It can be more deep, but probably less intense, because you've already kind of tasted it. You know what to expect. So it's like, okay, deeper level, and then it can happen again, and even with the Vivekananda. Who knows? Maybe it happened again. Maybe if he incarnates again, maybe it'll happen again. That's why, if you notice, I made that video a while ago. My spiritual, journey, awakening never ends. I don't put a final date on it. It just keeps going, and it takes the edge off. It takes pressure off too. So then I don't. I say I'm awake. So somebody says, "Hey, but you said you're awake." I said, "No, I never said nothing about being awake. Can't get me." No, the awakening continues. It never ends. It keeps going. This is, in my heart, how I feel, how it works. You see, it would be the mind that would claim that experience for itself and say, "I'm awake." I'd have to question, did you have the experience, right? Because what did we just share? That whole experience is about the mind dissolving. So what? The mind's going to resurrect and say, yeah, mind's going to say, my mind dissolved. I'm awake. That's what they're saying. How are you going to say that? It doesn't make any sense. So let me know if if you experienced what I was sharing about. I call it disappearing. this was the main symptom, and for me, this was the most, I don't know, uncomfortable symptom, and so that's why I wanted to share about that, and I want to hear what you think. All right, see you.